What's up, y'all? Welcome to the Yee Life. And you already know it's Kush. My baby had to work an extra shift today, so I figured I'd come to you guys and show you guys what I cook her. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and that you're following so you never miss another video. Now, I know the ingredients might be going by pretty quick, but no worries, we'll go over it. So, the first thing that I want to say to you guys is Happy New Year. It's a new year. I want to hear about some of those New Year's resolutions that some of you guys have and what you're going to be accomplishing this year and what I can look forward to from my fans that they're going to be doing for the new year. I know that sometimes it gets so hard sometimes to where you seem that you may not even be able to focus on what you're doing. And I know I wanted to be a little bit different with these cooking videos than what most people do. Now, I could sit here and I could talk to you step by step and tell you step by step what I'm doing, but why do that when you already see? I want to be able to sit here and appease your mind and appease your eyes, but at the same time speak to your mental. First, I have to give a shout out to my sister for these beautiful knives. I do recommend them. They are very sharp. I actually wind up cutting my finger in here, and you guys will see that. But thank you, sister. I do appreciate you, Maricela, for those knives, for being a blessing for Christmas. So thank you. So I want to appease the mind, you know. I think that with these cooking videos, we always see people doing what they do, but we don't have anybody that's speaking life. And that's what I want to do. I want to speak life. Every chance that I get, I want to speak life because, hey, the new year is literally just, we're a minute into the new year already. And believe it or not, there's somebody out there who may not make it home tonight. There's somebody out there who decided to turn up just a little bit too much tonight. And, I think sometimes we take for granted that, a year is a very long time. I will never forget that I was locked up for 2 years and I felt like my whole life had passed me by. I missed so many things. I missed my mom's retirement party. I missed my mother's birthday. And I think, you know, missing those things do in the long run bring trauma. And I think the reason why they bring trauma to all of us as human beings is because when a person passes away, we think about all the moments where we should have been there, where we could have been there, and then we start realizing our mistakes of what we did as to why we couldn't be there. There I go. I cut my finger. And just to let you guys know, I wasn't chopping anything. I literally had dropped the knife, had dropped out of my finger, and excuse me, out of my hand, and it fell right on my finger. Like I wasn't even holding it that far up. That's how sharp it is. So make memories with your families. This year, I really do pray this year that each and every one of you get exactly what it is that you've been working so very hard for. Um, you know, Oftentimes myself, I do find myself holding myself back because I'm so hard on myself about the things that I want to accomplish, not realizing that if I just take a step back for a second, that I can see how far that I've come. But I'm never satisfied. So for me personally, if I accomplish one goal, it's like I'm always trying to take it to the next level. And I did want to point out that today we are going to be using a meat substitute. Beyond Meat is actually not real meat. It is plant-based meat, meaning that it is made out of plants. It is 100% vegetarian. The only thing here that that is, I call this a vegetarian type of pasta because we do use dairy products. And the difference between vegan and vegetarian for a lot of people, because I do get that question a lot in the comments, a vegetarian eats dairy and a vegan does not. And that's why I call this vegetarian lasagna. A lot of things that I've seen in the comments speaking with you guys here over the last couple of months is I see a lot of you guys are missing loved ones this year too. And I was just speaking to a friend on the phone earlier today who lost a daughter, and I'll tell you guys exactly what I told her is that the people that you guys are missing up above are only just a simple prayer or word of mouth away. And that this year, the most important thing that I wanted to see from people who have been hurt by other people, or people who are going through sobriety, because she is 7 years clean, and you know, she almost had a slip up, but I thank the universe for seeing fit for her to have not. I want to sit here and let you guys know that missing a loved one is not easy, and that it takes a lot of energy out of a person missing a loved one, because my God, it's crazy how one day you're seeing somebody here and the next minute you're not. And for anybody out there who's missing a loved one, I want to say that your loved one is protecting you in ways that they couldn't do here on earth. And that I pray and I ask that, each and every one of you around the world will be healed from whoever it is that you are missing this year. I want you to know that their passing is not in vain. And sometimes I think as humans, it's hard for us to understand. Like I said, it's really hard when you see somebody one day, you know, and then the next morning you wake up and you're on social media and you see RIP this person, and it's like, wait a minute, I was just with this person, or I just seen them the other day, or we just had dinner together just 3 days ago. Like, how could this be? Losing someone is never easy. I want to tell you that that person that you are missing right now loves you more than you could even imagine with your eyes. I want you to know that that human, that person, that mother, that sister, that brother, that lover, that cousin, aunt, or uncle, that grandmother, grandfather is smiling down on you and has so many good blessings and protection that they want to give to you, that they are giving to you. But I need you to receive it. One thing that I tell people to do when it comes to coping with death is to find something that they used to like to do and make it a normal or annual thing. Not everybody's into the whole balloon releasing thing, and that's okay. Some people like to take bottles and put messages inside the bottles and take them to their favorite lake where they used to fish. If the person likes to ride motorcycles, maybe you could do an annual ride through states that they used to ride through, and maybe get a little flag or a vest where you can put a picture of them, so when people pass by on the car, you can see how many people will honk to show respect for your loved one. Maybe they like to go bowling. How about maybe making a tournament at your local bowling alley in the name of the person you're missing? Maybe they loved music. Why not do a concert once a year with the favorite artist that they love? We got to start channeling. We got to start channeling all the things that we're feeling in a positive light. Knocking out anxiety and depression for 2023 is the goal. You know why? Because that anxiety and that depression is something that holds us back from our full potential. It's something that holds us back from being such a great human being. I want you to take a second with me to think about all the times that you have had anxiety or depression in 2022. And tell me, how many times has it stopped you from going to an event, from getting something done that you were supposed to get done? And it could be something as simple as cleaning the house. It could be something as simple as supposing to go to a friend's birthday dinner. Think about all those moments that you coulda, woulda, shoulda did something, but your anxiety and depression got the best of you. I know for 9 months I didn't come online and post. I didn't make any music. I didn't do anything. And it affected me greatly, not even just financially on social media, not even just from not being able to get into the algorithm where I saw fit. But it stopped me. But it stopped me mentally from pulling away from music. It stopped me from seeing who I was. And it stopped me from connecting with the people that I love the most, and that's my fans. Anxiety and depression has a really funny way of working into people's lives. But I promise you that each and every one of us can defeat it with just some simple tasks that we can do every day. I'm so humbled and so honored to be able to come on here to teach you guys different tactics that I use for myself while also learning from each and every one of you new tactics that I would have never been able to find if it wasn't for beautiful people like you all over the world. I think that 2023 is going to be the year of blessings for all of us. I believe that so many of us are going to do things differently. I believe that there are so many of us that are tired of doing the same things over and over again, and we're all looking for a change.